Hello viewers, 4DIYers here with another tutorial video for everyone. In this particular video here I'll be doing a demonstration of how to strip the paint off a valve cover. Don't forget to check out my website at www.4diyers.com and subscribe to my social media pages such as Google+, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Links are all included in the description below. If you are deciding on painting a valve cover or polishing an aluminum valve cover, then you will need to strip any existing paint finish. Removing the existing paint from the valve cover is extremely important before adding new paint, as you may have peeling issues or there can be oil residue trapped underneath which can cause peeling issues in the new paint finish. If you are polishing an aluminum valve cover, be sure to check out my tutorial on polishing aluminum, which I will include in the description below. Stripping paint from a valve cover is certainly not limited to the method shown in this video, but this is an at-home method that can be done with minimal tools and cost. Here I am working with a cast aluminum valve cover, but this procedure also applies to steel valve covers as well. First, start by removing the valve cover. Removal processes will vary, but for the most part they are fairly straightforward. Some engines may require a special tool to hold down the camshafts in place if the bearings are integrated into the valve cover, like a Volvo. When removing the valve cover, I would highly recommend replacing the gasket too. Once you have removed the valve cover, we must degrease it first. This will ensure the paint doesn't have a barrier against the paint stripper. For this I'm using a spray 9. Spray it onto the cover and allow it to soak in for a minute. Then agitate the surface using a brush. Wash both the top side and underside of the valve cover. Any oil residue is also important to remove for painting because it reduces the chance of any contamination. This may take a little time depending on the severity of buildup. Once done, you should have something such as this. The valve cover will need to dry from any water residue which can neutralize the paint stripper. Here I am using a brush-on style paint stripper. There's various products available on the market along with application types. This product does come in a jug, so I did dump a desired amount into a disposable cup. Then apply it to the cover using a brush. It is best to use a smaller brush as you're able to get into those hard to reach or tight areas. I would highly recommend wearing rubber gloves and safety glasses as protection. It's best not to work in direct sunlight or an extremely hot day, as this can affect how the product removes the paint. It can take anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes for it to sufficiently peel up the existing paint. This will also depend on the paint that's used. Some paints are more resistant to paint strippers. If you have a smooth valve cover, you can use a plastic scraper which will reduce the chance of damaging the metal surface. But considering this is an uneven surface, I'll be using a brass wire brush. Only use a brass wire brush on aluminum as it won't excessively scratch the surface. A steel wire brush can also leave particles behind which can cause rusting. Apply more paint stripper if needed, if there is still some paint in place. After all the paint has been removed, rinse off the area and brush and scraper using water, which will neutralize the paint stripper. You may need to agitate the surface with the brass wire brush if needed. In the end, you'll be left with something such as this. All the paint has been removed and it's now ready for a new finish. New videos are being uploaded every week to my channel. Show your support by hitting that subscribe button below my video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to post them. Thank you for watching.